And because
Anya,
yes,
Anya, should I repeat my question?
maybe just in briefly, because if you can, then I can just maybe better this way. I can better
Yeah,
answer it.
yeah. I just started to talk about that kind of limiting beliefs we were born
Yes.
with. We were accumulated during our childhood from our
Right.
parents, from our grandparents, and people we lived with in that period of our life.
True.
And a lot of people have that kind of limiting beliefs. We all have some kind of programs inside
Yes.
that said, oh, that's good or that's bad. Money is
True.
good or money is bad.
True.
Business is good or this dangerous. And all other people have that kind of thoughts, ideas,
Yes.
subconscious ideas inside. And we can say, yeah, I would like to become that kind of person, or I would like to
Yes.
accumulate this amount of money. But something inside can say, oh, that's not really good. Money is and you don't remember exactly what went in childhood, but probably you're one of the most important person in your world,
Yes.
in your life, in that period of time. Your father probably could say in watching TV, oh, he is bad person, he is rich and he is not honest. And you don't remember, but in subconscious mind you think, wow, money is not really good. And how can you change this, Anya? How can you change that kind of limiting beliefs? And because some people have prosperous mindset and they live very well in financial terms, and other people, something inside, have that kind of ideas that money is. And the same with about people, the same about health, the same about career. And there are a lot of subconscious programs that's good, that help you in life, and a lot of programs that keep you down. How can you improve that? How can you overcome this?
I believe that there are two initial steps, and they're both very important. And you cannot change any limiting beliefs that you have without admitting them, without being aware that you have them. Because if people are not getting good results because of their mindset, and they keep saying and believing that everything is all right, they don't really need results, they're not going to work and to do anything about it, then of course they will never, ever, ever have any other result than negative in their life. So the first step is to admit and to take responsibility. By that, even though these ideas were put in your mind by your parents, teachers, some other people, it seems like you didn't have any control of it. But even then, you have to truly just admit that, okay, that happened to me. I couldn't change that, but I can change everything else. I can change my reaction. I can make a decision to not let it in my world, because there are other beliefs, other things that are so much more valuable, different beliefs. They have to replace it. You have to take this negative mindset and replace it with positive. So admitting that, and understanding that it's not that the parents, teachers, everybody else, life circumstances did it on purpose. No, probably parents loved you very much and they didn't have any intention to harm your life vision, but they did it anyway because they couldn't do it they didn't know anything better. And you have to admit it, forgive it, accept that life is different, that it's a free world, we can choose what we want to believe in. And then the step number 2 is equally important, is to start associating yourself and spend more time with people who are successful, have different mindset, who do not have any limiting beliefs. So you have to get that into your world and try to kind of feed these ideas, have to get the confirmation, other people's results, other people's energy. So you just know that it's possible, because if you only live among negative people, then you would not even believe that it's possible to be a good person, to have a lot of money, to be successful. So if someone in your circle made it, then it's such a big chance that you will make it too.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you that we become what such person
Yes.
We accumulate with and we admire.
True.
We say, wow, that's great. That person
really made it.
On my wall, his picture, his something like this.
Yes.
And I agree with you, Anya, that this society, this reference group, say a lot about what kind of person you can become.
True.
But can we admit these programs inside by ourselves? Are we able to do that, or it's important to have a specialist that can help you, for example, psychotherapist or coach that can ask some questions and you can, oh, that's true, or paint a picture, or he can say, oh, something like this. What do you think about this? Because a lot of movies, a lot of books says that, oh, it's normal. We have a lot of good psychotherapists, and it's normal to have one in your own life, and that's very how can I say? It's very usual in the United States, for example, in Europe, to have your own psychotherapist that we can talk with and we can share some thoughts, some challenges that's going on inside or in our life.
Yeah, I think there are specialists out there and they just help to get it faster from point A to point B. I think you have to do all the work and you have to be ready for this, because this is not so easy, and maybe it's not even possible to do it by yourself. But there are methods, coaches, books, programs, and of course like work with one-on-one. It's very difficult, otherwise anybody could do this. And I think, well, in my life, I'm very happy to say and to admit that I met great specialists in the field of psychology and coaching. They gave me some really valuable advice and helped me in many ways to improve the mindset, to change the quality of my life. I don't think I probably was able to do it all by myself, because it's a hard work. Because then for the very first time, you're meeting with true self, not what you want other people to see. This is scary. But when you're brave enough to do that, then amazing things happen. You become so, like, the feeling of being so light, so natural. And it's not that you're pretending, because it's real. Something that truly real. Because in nowadays, it's not about getting more knowledge. It's not about getting more information. It's the opposite. Strategy is getting less of it and trying to free your mind, trying to free your system from something that no longer is working for you. So you eliminate, clean your life, starting from cleaning your apartment. Lots of things, lots of books that you no longer need, like kind of purifying your energy, and then go through people on your phone or your Facebook. They're no longer important for you, and you're wasting time and energy with them because it's not productive. Trying to eliminate and saying goodbye to things that are outdated, because without cleaning the space, it's not possible to attract anything new to your life. Because if you continue to use old things, have your favorite shoes or like favorite sweater that you've had it for like 15 years, and you cannot even wear it anymore outside, but you're still keeping it because it has some memories. So if you continue to do that, then very little chance that you will have enough money to buy something like totally new. Because in this life, we travel, we change locations. Nowadays, we live in one place, and we should be able to pack our life in one suitcase and move. Because the most important value that you have, it's in your brain, it's in your mind, it's in your heart, that you will never lose, no matter where you live, no matter how much money you have, or your life circumstances. That is the most valuable possession. You have to take care not only about your body comfort, but about the comfort of your soul, and about your mind, the ideas that are born in your mind. Because different life stages, different circumstances, different people, they have different ideas in their mind. And that, each component has great influence on one another. That's the good start. And then you change your life habits, so you no longer need alcohol or heavy food. When you do more physical exercise, it also helps physically. When you do sport, it clears your mind. It's not only for the body, it's also for the mind. And in the body like this, in the pure mind, it's impossible to have bad ideas anymore. And when you're meeting with people, even offline or online, then you can kind of feel their energy. And you probably noticed there was some people, you talk to them, and then you suddenly, it's like you had this cup of strong coffee when after talking with some person, and then you're inspired, and you just cannot wait to come home and do something with your own life. And if they did it, then I can just come home. I don't need to stay any longer at the party. I can just come home and work with my computer, and that's how I'm the happiest in the world. I don't need to kill my time anymore. I don't need to check my Facebook status and post photos and thinking what everybody else is thinking about my life, because my life is so good, so exciting, so real, so awesome, that no matter if anybody even knows about it, it's more important that I know that it is real, that I am in a certain place, that I don't even have time or care about taking photos, because I just want to enjoy every second of it. And that's valuable, because I will not forget it. I don't need to take photo to remember about this amazing and great experience, because it kind of stays for life. You have memories, and then you have ideas for the future, and they just excite you so much just thinking about it. You can be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, happy to start working very early, because you just cannot really do it any other way, because you're excited, you're charged, and that the results, they come into your life. But you're not doing that for just results. You're doing that because you enjoy the process, and you have a vision, so you are in the moment, so you're fully present. But then you also have this vision of what your life can be, what one of the many millions of scenarios, that you choose one that is truly exciting for you. Because each of us can end up being the most accomplished person in the world, the happiest in the world, or most miserable. We are capable of doing that for ourselves. So it's a choice. It's a choice, it's the decision, it's determination, and this is the right people around you who support, support group. I cannot tell you enough how important it is. I think in my life, it's probably what truly changed my life, results, vision. It's when I saw very accomplished people and talking to them, just from conversations, from having coffee with them, I just like, totally just transformed myself and my life vision. And it's also inspired me to work on myself even harder, because people don't have much time. They would not just be spending time with you and talking to you. You have to offer them something. You have to also deliver the value. You have to give them something, like your energy, your vision, your ideas, and your professionalism, your good advice, that people would be even interested in spending time with you in the first place. So that's how it works. So it's not about just thinking that I want to be rich. You have to be rich. It has so many different meanings. You can be rich with your soul and your resources, your value, and everything else is just, it's kind of nice bonuses, nice things that come into your life. But if you're truly happy, really, really happy, not just pretending to be, because each of us can really truly can believe and that we can just make an image, create an image. But if this image and your true self kind of in perfect harmony, then I think it's real. It feels different. When you try something real, then you cannot go back to anything that is less than that. You just have a taste of what the truly happy, charged, exciting life feels like. Then you don't need anything. You would not agree to anything less than that. Because you know the difference. You just become very spoiled with that. And I think it's a great thing. Have a higher standards, then you can push yourself harder, and then you discover, wow, what's what I am capable of. I could live my whole life without even knowing. And all our hardships, negative experiences, even pain in life, it's our greatest teacher. That's what helps us to get out of the comfort zone. That's when you stop thinking just about all this unnecessary thoughts. You just act. Because when you're in a crisis situation, you're in a war, then that's when you have to make the right decisions. It's just kind of, you're forced to do that. Because if life is good and comfortable, nothing really bad happens, then it's so easy to relax and to forget about the need to improve your skills every day, because you already have everything. But when there is a war, the real war, not the training, something that you're faced with a really big problem, then there's no choice. You just have to be brilliant strategist of your own life. And it's not easy. It's kind of you're going against the wind, but then the wind changes, and then you just realize, wow, without that, I would not be where I am. And then you say, I have to say thank you millions of times. And we were talking about the mindset. That's what is truly important. You have to thank everybody in your life, all people, the great teachers, even those who influenced you badly and maybe gave you some negative mindset, you thank them too. Just because without that experience, you were not aware that there is a problem there to take care of. And that made you stronger. Because, remember, something that doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Right? That
yes, that's
sense.
Absolutely agree with you.
Just
mentioned that you had just 30 minutes, and do you have some more time, or
maybe literally just a few minutes, but I think this was worth it. So just thank you for your question. It was I was inspired to just think a little bit more deeper about what's even possible, and it's always very productive. So I think you have a lot of very valuable knowledge and experience in the field of personal development. And I'm personally very happy to be helpful in that, to kind of share ideas.
Anya, I absolutely agree with you. And you just said that to be grateful, to say thank you to all kinds of people.
Yes.
And that negative impacts, we can think, oh, I would like not to see that person anymore. I would like not to have that kind of event. But I agree with you that all people in our life are mirrors or our teachers to help, to support, to show us what way to go and what things to see in ourselves. And it's very important, and that's different kind of level of our spiritual level.
True.
Some people doesn't see that, and it's very important to see that. And it's not easy to thank people, to thank that person, to thank even dad or mom. But it's very important to eliminate that feelings inside that can block our success in life.
Totally.
Because our relationships with our mom, it's our window to the world.
True.
It's social success. And if we don't have appreciation, or if we blame subconscious our mom, we block our social success, our this. And it's the same with that for males, Anya. For men, that's open to the world. And relationships with our father is money success, financial and career success. For women, different. For women, relationships with mom is career success, and with father is family success. And it's very important to understand and to clear that thought, that ideas in subconscious mind, that will be the same. And if we blame our father, we blame our God.
True.
If we blame the mother, we blame the universe.
Wow.
And we should clear that relationships to open ourselves for different kind of happiness, success, and everything we want to. If we don't have good, it's very important to have good relationships with mom or dad, even if they already dead, if they are not alive, because something inside will say, oh, that's good, I feel very grateful, I'm very happy for my mom and dad. That's good feeling. If we don't have such feelings, we should work on this. We should say thank you. We should work on this. There are a lot of techniques about that, and it's very important to do this with for ourselves. It's very important to do it not for anybody, not for mom or for dad. That's for ourselves.
Absolutely.
First.
True. Wow. It's
because a lot of energy can go there, and we have a lot of programs about that. Not really good, not really creative. We spend our energy not for good, and if we clear that, everything starts to work very well.
Absolutely. So very important, Pasha. I cannot tell you enough what you just said, how much value it has. That's what you start with yourself, with your family, and totally admit, forgive, and then live in this peace and harmony.
Absolutely. Anya, thank you very much for reminding me this word, forgive. Because I started to work on this a couple of years ago on my relationships with parents, with people around me, and I see the results, Anya. It's very important that because I share with you what I try to understand in my own life, and it's very important. Yes, forgiveness is very important.
Absolutely.
Not logically forgiveness, inside forgiveness, subconscious forgiveness.
have to forgive yourself also first.
Yeah.
That is also truly important because we're not perfect, but we're maybe not perfect is perfection. Because we all have flaws, it makes us all different and amazing. And once you start doing this deep work, then you just see people differently. Even those who seem very angry, you just think this person is doing that because they're not happy, and then just you love them anyway. So this is a feeling of love to all people. It is a gift. It truly is, and it's sounds maybe like too simple, or not all people would just think it's even like serious, but it's how you feel. It's a choice in life, and that's what I choose to do. And this is I just it feels amazing. You're just doing that because there's no other way to
absolutely. I would like to add some more things, some small pieces about that.
Yes, okay, yes, you do that.
We can say, oh, that person is very aggressive or very unkind, but that kind of people needs more love. They deserve more love because they didn't have that in their childhood probably. And when we start to understand that people, we say, wow, he's really a very nice person. Everyone in our world is good and normal.
Of course.
They have different challenges. They have different history. They have different education. And when we say, wow, everyone is good and everyone is normal, that because they are different. They are not as me, and they understand life a little bit different.
True.
But when we have full acceptance to our life, to all people in our life, everything starts to change. We can see the world in different colors.
You're right. Full acceptance, that's the key, absolutely. Basha, this is amazing. I cannot wait to continue to talk more about it, because that's a really nice mindset. So you feel like you're not really alone doing that, because it's a hard work. But when you have a team that you can share your ideas openly and speak the same language, which is not just Russian or English, but do the work and do it parallel, and help each other out with your advice or with just the moral support. This is so very important. So we can talk more about this, and I think it was a really valuable interview, even though not too much time that we had. But I think the pieces of it, I think, wow, they were truly valuable for me to hear and to say, and I think they will change. If that can change some other people's lives, that's my life personally. It's worth living, knowing that. Thank you so very much for your questions, for your support.
Thank you so much.
We all need it. We're men and women. We all need the support. We all need to hear that, yes, you are amazing in what you're doing, and that gives you so much energy, and that you're able to continue and not give up.
And it's great. We never prepare ourselves for interview, and we intuitively go to feel that very important and very valuable for us personally. Absolutely. And for our audience as well. And it's very good to say what we really want to say in this moment right now.
Yes, absolutely. And this is it just happens very naturally. This is what is real. Thank you so very much. We'll continue to grow, develop, accomplish new things, and share the ideas on the way. So we'll talk to you more, and all the very best. Have a great day, and all the very best. And best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anya. Have a